Lemont Unlocked, and tonight we are going to be checking out the Farmers Market opening night on the 24th, so it's already happened by the time that you've seen this show, but it happens each and every Tuesday in the early evening, I would say, before the sun has gone down, but that's different from most farmers markets, and we're going to hear about why this farmers market here in Lemont is so different. And Amanda Thomsen is here. She also owns Aster Gardens, which is right nearby. We're going to talk about that place as well. Amanda, how are you?
I'm hot. How about you?
I'm very warm. Tess is warm. It's one of those days out here in Lemont.
It's one of those days where I'm keeping my arms as close to my body as possible because pit sweat stains are definitely there.
Yeah. I don't have problems with the sleeveless shirts, but it makes a difference.
It does. It does. Well, first and foremost, your shop is gorgeous. I love going in there. I always describe it as Lemont's little wonderland.
Thank you.
But how many years have you been doing the farmers market now?
3 years for the shop, 3 years for the market. This is the third year.
That's awesome.
I know.
So what is your goal? I know this farmers market's a little bit different than others.
It is, because I come at this from as a wannabe farmer. I'm an Illinois master urban farmer, and I really struggle at other farmers markets when it's like a lot of like MLMs and like Tupperware, and there's a chiropractor and a guy who wants to kind of aggressively give you a roofing contract. And you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I've covered a few farmers markets around town, and you're right.
So I'm coming at this as a real, like, someone who really cares about local food and growing, and it's harder to find local farmers than you would think. Like, everyone has, like, a lot of people come at this in like February, March with like this romantic idea that they're going to do it, and then they drop out like about now, and it's very stressful. They're like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, I do. I know what you were thinking. You were thinking you could do this thing. It is so hard, and it doesn't pay anything. It's like a calling from your heart, and I want to feature those people because I just love them. So we definitely only have growers and food makers, and no crafts, no earrings, no things that people make maybe as a therapy project that then they sell to you at a farmer's market. Like, none of that stuff. It's just local food. And Lemont is so cool in that everyone kind of wants a piece of it. So this is a really good little place to get started. It's like a micro incubator. And all these people would love to eventually slide right into a storefront.
And it's a great use for this park. For somebody who's coming to Lemont, give us the location real quick.
So it's called 322 Main Street. It's called the Village Green. But it bothered me that no one uses it, so I just decided to do it. Like, I was real cocky. I was just like, people do farmers markets. I can do a farmers market, and I do. It's killing. It's chopping years off my life, but because it is so hard. Like people, oh my God. But I was like, people do it. We can do this. It's not a big deal. So here it is, 4 to 7 every Tuesday. I am diligent about this stuff. I care so freaking much. And when people come in and they're like, I can't find peaches. Can I tell you guys about the peach guy?
Okay, tell me about the peach guy, Amanda. Okay, what's wrong with the peach guy?
So here's the thing: is you can get a peach guy, but he didn't grow the peaches. He lives in Michigan. He goes to a market. He's like a co-op guy, and he goes and he buys the peaches from the guy who grows the peaches, and then he comes here and sells the peaches for like $6 a peach.
He's a peaches middleman.
I don't want a middleman. I don't want the middleman. I got the berry people. They come, they're freaking picking the berries. They're like, sorry, we're late, Amanda. We're picking the berries that we drove in. I'm like, that's what I want. I don't want the guy who's like, $6 a peach because I bought them from a guy for $4. I want the real thing, and I think that's what Lemont deserves. But I also think that there's some a lack of education in where food comes from, and that when you're buying like from the $6 peach guy, you might as well just go to Pete's.
You're a curator. That's the first thing I hear. And then secondly, not only are you a curator, you're kind of an innovator when it comes to farmers markets, because 4 to 7 in the evening. Every other farmer's market that I ever go to is in the morning, and it's like the beginning of the day for everybody, and you instead are kind of giving everybody a after work kind of event every week.
So before I moved back here, I'm from this area, but I've been in landscaping for like 3,000 years, and we had to live on the North Shore because that's where all the big landscaping firms are. And I lived in this magical town called Highwood, and they had an evening farmer's market, and it was just so awesome to knock down there after work, get a burrito and a of beer and buy my produce. And so I kind of ripped them off, I'm being honest. But also there was no other time for me to do it because I have a shop. So there was no other time to do it. There's the car show, there's the soiree. Friday night was off. Friday morning is off. Like I've got to run this. I got to run that. So really, it just kind of slotted in where it slotted in.
And from a fellow business down here, it is also really nice to have more people come in on a Monday or a Tuesday, just because those are slower days.
Can do it.
Yeah, exactly. And so, how many vendors are you going to have this year?
Well, there's about 20, maybe 25, but they don't not everyone every week. I really encourage them to not come every week because you'll burn out. You'll just it's hot, it's hard work. And I'd rather have people be really excited to be here than like make promises that they can't keep. This year we have a taqueria. I don't know why I can't say a word that I say all the time all of a sudden because there's a camera on me. We didn't have any food last year because both my food vendors kind of just like unexpectedly dropped literally dead. Not really.
Oh my goodness. I mean, like,
really scared me for a second.
That's wow.
Bagel Burger had a baby, and she was like,
it's different from being dead.
She's like, I'll be back right after I have that baby. And I was like, sure you will, girl. I'll never see you again. And she's like, you're never going to see me again after she had that baby. And the other lady pretty much did drop dead. Well, no, she just
ghosted?
Dropped me as a human being.
Okay, so nobody died.
Stabbed me in the heart.
Oh no.
With her lies.
So you died a little bit inside.
I did. She really kind of, I hope she hears this. She really sort of ruined the whole season for me. No. And yeah, I took it really, because I thought we were bros. And she was like, we are not. You suck. So, I
mean, first of all, you're my favorite guest so far at Lemont Unlocked. I want you to know that. Okay, I mean, really, you are. And secondly, you mentioned the shop. Okay, Aster Gardens, which is right here next to where you're doing the farmers market. And I noticed as we walked in to come and find you to do this interview, it's haunted. Explain that to me.
It is. We have I believe 2 ghosts. One of them for sure we've seen is a Victorian boy. He's very gaunt. The other one, I believe, is an older dude who is more mischievous. Like, the little boy is scared for his life, and he's very hungry. The older guy really would like it if I was a better housekeeper. He's very distraught over the things that I leave around, and he likes to just kind of throw those everywhere. And I had to disconnect the Roomba because he kept just starting the Roomba, and it would just, like, end up in the street.
I'm sorry, your Roomba just starts randomly and drives into the street?
Yeah. Yes.
That's a mean
ghost. It locks all the doors. It locks the front door. Like, we'll be in a Saturday afternoon, like people coming in and out all day, and then all of a sudden the door's locked. If you go in our basement, it just is creepy down there. It's not the right temperature. The air isn't right. Like, it just doesn't feel right down there. So and
you haven't moved. Like, you're like, I'm all into this. I'm keeping this shop right where it is.
At first it was weird, but it's not that bad now. We burn a lot of incense. I think it keeps the lid on.
Okay.
Just adds even more charm to the shop. I love it.
Tess, when you walk into that shop, I want to know what your impression is, because when I walked in, I immediately transported to one of those old Batman movies with Poison Ivy in it, and this looked like her lair. And that's what I thought when I walked in. What was your impression?
No, my impression is that's what my heaven looks like.
Really?
A plant shop that smells like incense, because the incense smells so good in there to me. I also can't hold a conversation with a single person anytime I'm in there, because I'm just like looking around like crazy.
Same.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I could barely talk to you, Chris, so I'm sorry about that.
It's incredible. Okay, so you got 2 ghosts. You got plants in there. Like, what do people walk into the shop for? If you could describe that. Like, if somebody's never been in there before, and now they're either coming A, because they like plants, or B, because they want to see a small scared boy that starts a Roomba, or an old man that's a little intimidating. Like,
likes the Roomba.
Old man, I got confused.
Yeah,
you have too many ghosts to keep track of.
Like an old, like a barkeeper or something, and he likes, like, he wants me to mop every night, and I'm like, I'm just going to spill soil again tomorrow. Yeah.
Just tell him that Pollyanna Social's right next door to you. We can go in there and mop.
We share a basement. I just sweep under the door. Just go sweep. We sell houseplants all year round, and then Christmas trees at Christmas time, and then right now we have an unbelievably thriving landscaping and garden services.
But it's so beautiful.
It is. It's wonderful. I've been a landscape designer for 20 years. I love doing it. It's just super hot, and I'm like out there with a pickaxe trying to get through people's like rock hard soil and like match mulching. Like, I'm sorry, the mulch we brought didn't match your mulch. Like, it's a lot of drama. Help me.
I will say, I did buy a Christmas tree from you last
best
year.
Christmas trees in the world.
The best Christmas tree in the world.
We had to bribe our way into the Christmas tree market because there's a Christmas tree syndicate. Like, you have to get on a list years ahead of time, and they plant them for you. And like Home Depot, all those big places get them first. So we had to find a guy who knew a guy, and now we've got these amazing. I mean, they're the best Christmas.
So you have the legit ones.
Oh my God, they're more than
smells so
legit.
good.
My husband has to buy a 5-gallon jug of sauerkraut from the guy, or else he won't let us take the trees. Get a real good tree from this secret guy in Wisconsin who was a career electrician, and now this was his retirement gig, and he just cares so much about these trees. He cries a little bit when we're loading them into the car. Like, he's so into it. It's like, this is my jam, is to be able to tell stories about plants and tell stories about where your food comes from. And that peach guy had no stories.
The thing that I'm really hearing about the farmers market, to bring it back into that, is
Bring it back.
you want fresh food. You want stuff that's direct to people. You want people to appreciate how the food is grown. You don't want them to get a lackluster experience. If you're coming here, this is high quality. No matter what the size is, this farmer's market is held to a standard that I have never heard of from another farmer's market.
That's probably true, and maybe that's why it's so freaking painful. But like Oak Kitchen and Farms, and I didn't get that right, but it's OAK and it's Farm and Kitchen. They are growing in Palos, and they're expanding this year. They'll have meat and cheese options. They have eggs. They have all the vegetables, and they're just awesome young farmers who are enthusiastic, and they care, and we're just on the same page, and it's a delight to work with them. And they're last year they came every other week, and this year I've won them over, and they're coming every week. We have Pollyanna here, which probably no surprise, but that's also just a delight in the summertime after work. Come on down here and get they do summer cocktails just for us, so they'll take a special thing from the farmers market and make a special cocktail. We have tacos this year. We have Bruce's salsa. He was voted the #2 best salsa in all of DuPage County, which I think is the funniest freaking sentence I could possibly ever say. Jack Spice. We've got all kinds of bakers this year, lots of bakers, including Raising Sons, who is a huge success story. She started making sourdough in her kitchen for her son who has allergies, and now sells out halfway through the market every week. Elena is amazing. Her food is amazing. Her double chocolate sourdough loaf is all you need.
Oh, I know what I'm getting this week.
Oh my gosh, it's all you need. And then you can walk over to Bruce's and get a jelly or a jam. And we've got vegan cupcakes. We've got cookies. We just have really cool things. We have I can't think of Fluffy Bites is like little pancakes with goop on it, like delicious goop. Like, oh man, it's just the good stuff. We have occasional bands, occasional DJs. It gets loud. We have a bubble maker. It's not the biggest. It's not the best. It absolutely has the most heart, because it's literally my freaking heart.
Curated with so much love.
Yeah.
So much.
Please come to the farmers market. She's dying for it, and enjoy it. It's always a beautiful evening. I enjoy coming out here to it. I've been here several times. You do a wonderful job, Amanda, and definitely stop by her shop as well.
Yeah, it's a weird shop. Yeah. Weird people.
Stop by and see Aster Gardens as well. Would you have the address off the top of your head?
No, I have no idea where it is.
Somewhere on Stevens Street, right?
It's 202 Stevens Street. Of course I know where it is. Duh. Sorry.
That's it. I think I'm done. I'm done. All right. All right, so now from the farmers market to right next door at Pollyanna Social, where they're going to be out at the farmers market all summer long putting out cocktails. And I thought, who better to show me how to make this cocktail, maybe even try it out, I'm kind of hoping. Emma's here from Pollyanna Social. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good, good. Look, so you're one of the regulars here?
Yes,
okay?
I work here almost every day we're open.
So you're a mixologist then? That's what you would call yourself?
You can consider me that. Yes.
All right, well, take the fancy name.
Yep.
Unless you call yourself like a doctor of spirits. I don't know what else you can call yourself. So you guys came up with something for the farmers market. Is it inspired by what's out there, or is
Yes.
it something that's regularly on the menu?
I personally love to do collabs. So with the other vendors, I will try to take some of the herbs that they're selling or their fresh fruits and vegetables and I'll create a simple syrup and make a cocktail that aligns with the kind of overall theme of the farmers market that day. So this week was our first farmers market, and I had some fresh roses from Amanda, who runs the Aster garden stand. So we took those fresh roses and infused it into our distilled gin, and I made a rose gin. People love a classic bee's knees, which is a gin-based cocktail, so I made a rose gin bee's knees.
Awesome. And so does it change week to week?
I do try to switch it up, but if I make a bunch and I didn't sell out, then I'll try to use it up for the next one as well.
Cool. Okay, so what are we going to watch today?
So today we're going to make the rose gin bee's knees.
Okay, I will take this because I know you need both hands to do what you do.
Yes.
I'm very excited to watch this. I always, I'm going to tell you something. I used to just be a beer drinker. I got really into bourbon, but when I'm at a place where I know they can make a drink, sometimes I just order a drink because I want to see you guys work.
Yup, exactly. It's super fun, right? It's like you want to see the whole shaking. It's more interactive. And plus, there's so much more you can do with cocktails versus beer. I mean, I will never knock beer. There's lots of things you can do with beer, but cocktails are extra special.
Okay, let's see what we got. What do we start
All
with?
right, so here is the rose gin that I was talking about. It has a nice color. Usually gin is clear or translucent, so now it's a dark brown red. When I pour it, it'll be a nice pink, which you can kind of see. There we go. And then I'll take some lemon juice because that's what's in a bee's knees. You'll do a whole ounce of that. And that'll lighten up the color too to kind of make it more pink. And then we'll take some classic simple syrup, sweeten it up a bit. That way it's not too harsh for you.
Is simple syrup something that's pretty much in every drink?
Most drinks, other drinks, no. Some of the more stronger drinks, they'll just be all alcohol. But we like to incorporate some fresh made house simple syrups. So this simple syrup is just half water, half sugar.
Right, it's essentially sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to sweeten it up a bit, make it a little more tasty. And then we'll shake it up.
This is the fun thing.
Oh yes, the fun part everyone likes to watch.
You have a song in your head when you're doing this?
No, my mind goes blank. Sometimes I like to count. I have like the lucky number 8, so I'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like a cheerleader. Because I'm super excited for this drink. And then we'll pour it, and it comes a nice pink, like I said, with that nice foam from the hard shake. And then I'm gonna top it off with a cute little rose garnish.
With a rose on it.
Voila!
Oh, this is really neat. And this is one of the drinks you can get at the farmer's market?
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Oh, this is
You
the
gotta
best.
taste test.
This is the best part of my job. Oh, wow.
Oh wow! What do you think?
I've only done gin and tonics my whole life. I don't normally get gins that have extra flavors in them, but wow, that's
Taste
really...
the herbals from the rose.
Yes, and there's a sweetness to it. And, I don't want to call it like if somebody found a way to lightly fruit punch up a drink, but there's definitely a fruit flavor.
Yes, there is, and it's nice, and everything aligns together where the rose creates that botanical essence, the lemon brings in the citrus, and then the simple syrup adds a little of a cut to that citrus in the herbals.
And a little bit of sour.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. Emma, thanks so much for
Oh,
showing
it
us.
was wonderful. Thank you so much, Chris, and I hope all of you come down and try this drink or some of the other creations that I make for the farmers market.